quite essential also for everyone to be able to construct, to make, to form meaningful narratives. And in fact, it is quite important for our psychological well-being to have a kind of coherent story of who we are. And even, for example, how we came ourselves through crisis and so on. So this is what we also call the constructive part of narrative competence. But the other side, which you just mentioned also, is when I identify some narratives I'm exposed for or I'm meeting, that I can form a different kind of narrative. And this is what we also can call counter-narratives. And this, of course, is especially important when it comes to narratives which communicate othering, hatred, stereotypization. That I can make a decision, I want consciously to form another kind of image about this particular group. I'm watching out for elements which can be included and stories we can tell which widen and expand this limited kind of narrative.
About another group, but
yeah.
Or even about an...
Yeah, and even about the group I'm belonging to, because these narratives which are static and limiting, for example, national narratives, they also make it difficult to be an individual who doesn't fit in. So there is a narrative about my group, but I don't fit in. So you need to be able to make a counter-narrative. Of course, I'm belonging here, and probably there are other people like me, and we are belonging. So this is how also minorities can use the construction of narratives in order to empower themselves.
For instance, in making an alternative or a counter narrative about the nation or who we are in
yeah.
this. Is that right?
If you, for example, have the idea that a certain, it's in the Norwegian case, the link between Christianity and Norwegianness is quite strong. So if you look for like historical narratives about the Norwegian nation, Christianity is quite an important part of it. It can seem that you can't be Norwegian without being a Christian. But of course, you can find lots of stories and lots of historical record telling, yes, of course, others than Christians are part of the Norwegian of the Norwegian community. So this is how being able to analyze and to see, and the awareness that narratives can be exclusive are the first step in order to see how they can be expanded and how they can be made more inclusive.